Last night's video started off on Twitch with me singing Bret Hart's theme song, Return the Hitman, because I was waiting
And
for Twitch to register our video, or our audio,
oh,
or whatever.
so before we get started,
Oh, I
I got
already
an
I
intern.
already sent us live, but hello ladies and
Fucking
gentlemen.
hell.
I'm sorry. Welcome back to the Mehvies. I thought I was not aware that we were going to be doing something before the video today. Hey, I'm sorry. Kevin, what were you?
Nah,
Is it
no, it's
I guess it
nothing.
can wait.
Yeah, I can wait.
I'm sorry.
So the
Today,
world
the
isn't
world is
enough.
not enough. The world is never
Clearly,
enough.
we need more. All right, so the Cheetle is skiing.
Yeah, I figured since we got a late start, I didn't want to go for any more elaborate edits than that.
So in case you're wondering why we're doing this late, it's because I've got something going on for once instead of Alex.
Yes.
So anyway, let's get started.
In three, two, one. Metro Goldwyn
For I
Mayer
am.
presents 75 Years, a Legacy of Excellence. And in a few years, the
For
company will be fucking bankrupt. Excuse me.
Oh, gotta prepare my shield. Ah, gotcha that time. Wow, we're
I
already
am
starting
normal
off with our
British man.
protagonist.
Is that where... Holy shit, there is an art installation where I live that looks distinctly like those ugly fucking silver buildings. I wonder if this is where they got that from.
You know, at the very least, we off-screen them. Um, we off-screen that. I'm checking his balls just to see if he has anything in there. But little do we know that all of that Riz comes from his balls.
It's my mojo, don't you know?
And unlike Austin Powers, James Bond doesn't lose his mojo.
Quite unfortunate we never got a James Bond Austin Powers crossover.
I don't think it would have worked. His name is Tom Cruise. Yeah,
I
there's several levels of bullshit that are preventing me from believing you, sir.
wonder if this is the same office that Magneto ripped the tooth out of that guy's mouth in.
Probably. No, wait, that took place in France. This is in Spain.
Alright, yeah. Yeah. That is some really good gun work there, because when you're trying to take on somebody who's got you with a firearm, you gotta point it away from yourself. Some people don't fucking bother about that.
One, two, 2.5, 2 3/4, 2 4/5, 2 5/6. Okay, then.
I think this is the first time we're seeing Bond use the gun that won 2 world wars. Because usually he uses a Walther. Unless, of course, I'm mistaken and that's not the 1911. No, I think it might be. I like how they didn't show you who had the laser on them until, Bond wasn't the one who got shot.
Hmm.
It's a really effective bit of filmmaking there.
You
Good
know,
use of
Batman would have been a
misdirection.
Batman would have also been able to solve this pretty easily.
Yes.
Detective vision is certainly a very valuable asset.
Indeed.
Are they speaking Speedy Gonzalez?
Don't worry,
I
senor.
know
I
there's
speak fluent Speedy Gonzales. That's an interesting ploy, Mr. Bond.
ow. You know, if this were
Yeah,
Men in
there's an
Black,
art.
he'd be
Sorry, go
if
ahead.
this were Men in Black, he'd be able to erase their memory.
Yeah,
He's after making a scene.
yeah. There's an art installation of, I believe it's either the Walter or Peter Anderson museums that has these big, ugly silver pods that look a lot like that.
And people wonder and people wonder why Men in Black act or rather
It's a neuralizer.
Agent why Agent K not why Will Smith's character was able to pass the test while every other
Yes, Agent J.
or yeah, Agent J was able to pass the test while everybody else kind of flunked and had to be neuralized. It was because as he knew that because he indeed because he
He
ended
was
up
the
figuring
most
it out.
yeah. Yeah, Agent
Like,
J is the most resourceful of the group. He doesn't
yeah,
he didn't give a shit about upsetting the way that things had been projected, and he actually did try to help the others with their part
assignment,
of the thing when he said that, hey, you guys can gather around the table too, you know.
and it's like don't be afraid to make a scene
Hmm.
because you could always just erase these people's memories and make up your own.
And he became really good at that too as time went on like giving people, well, things to not only to improve their lives but also to make the story a little more believable.
Yeah. Yeah. We got Men in Black one of these days.
Yeah.
All
We'll
three of
watch the whole
all three of them.
trilogy. Yes, I said
Yep.
trilogy.
Yeah, because they
There
didn't
is no Men in Black 4.
they never made a Men in Black 4. Nope, no siree.
I believe this is taken from a similar Mission Impossible storyline, but it wasn't quite as dramatic in the Mission Impossible episode. Money just kind of melted.
Some rando old lady with a gun. I like how we're already starting off.
Like how Bond is just taking a prototype out and is like, "Yep, yep, don't just taking this real quick. I'll maybe give it back."
I wonder if the Mission Impossible films started around this time because this film came out in '99. It's a miracle that boat wasn't tipped over there. Hey, this reminds me of the last bit of stage of Stage 1 from Time Crisis 2.
Oh, bit.
Only we're not fighting against a guy with an Uzi. And the voice acting isn't atrocious.
Although it does get a little bit less tolerable when you play the PlayStation 1 video game adaptation.
Yeah. PS2 version is better.
Oh, I was talking about the adaptation of this game, of this movie, rather.
Oh, my bad.
It has some... The voice acting isn't terrible, but it's not great either.
Daka 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 daka.
Gotta bob and
I'm coming
weave,
for you,
bob and weave.
bitch.
Hey! Man with a golden gun, this is how you do a corkscrew maneuver correctly. You don't add a fucking slide whistle sound effect. Is that a shotgun? That looks like a shotgun.
No, that's a grenade launcher.
Oh, okay. Oh, those are NATO grenades, okay. Not,
I figured based on
yeah.
the build of what's carrying the ammunition.
It's got a similar, build out to a drum-fed shotgun from the James Bond video games.
Build it
Duck.
the only James Bond flat. All right, James. Goose. I thought you was supposed to say duck. I lied.
Okay. I guess he just held his breath.
Yep. Yep, he just sucked it all in.
I suppose it's supposed to be a submarine, but they didn't have the head. The windscreen, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Well, damn it. Guess we're gonna have to let her get away for now.
Nope, there's a GPS. Meanwhile, in Johnny English. Meanwhile, in Johnny English.
Yep. Meanwhile, in the Blues Brothers. I wonder how much Queen and Crown is willing to pay for all the property damage James Bond causes.
As much as is necessary. Did you know that there's actually speculation on the internet that James Bond is secretly a Time Lord?
I would not be surprised if that were legitimately the
Yeah,
case.
because he has many similar but distinct personalities and keeps changing his face over the years. And he has a strange fixation with the British Isles. Although James Bond is British, so. Oh, hell yeah!
No, you could just cut the rope. You could just cut the
But
rope.
Kevin, that
You
game
could just
doesn't
cut
come
the
out.
rope.
That game doesn't come out for about another 10 years.
Which game?
Cut the rope.
That's not what I'm referring to. From who? Dr. Blofeld? He's already dead.
And Stavro Blofeld
Okay,
hold
then.
got dropped by fucking Roger Moore 20 years ago. Although technically Sean Connery killed him before that, so I'm not entirely sure. Gwen Stacy needs whatever you take, Bond.
Yep. Now we get the title sequence.
Denise Richards.
Oh my. We are so close to
Chronicle
getting
Train
titties.
returns.
So is this the embodiment of a woman being oiled up before twerking?
This is a more literal interpretation of that than I've ever seen.
Okay, then why aren't they twerking?
I think I wonder if these women are from the symbiote planet because they appear to be made out of oil.
Okay, then why aren't they twerking?
I don't think twerking, that's nipple. I don't think twerking was invented by now.
Alex,
Huh?
we don't care if it's an anachronism, and we need it to be a thing. I think by that point, the symbiote lady is twerking in front of us, like, oh god,
symbiote
ah!
symbiote ladies twerking in the James Bond opening title sequence. That's a phrase. That's a brand new sentence that is.
I am glad to have contributed to the English language. Don't forget, she venom is a thing.
Shenum.
And every time she comes back, she has to make out with Tom Hardy, which I'm like, you lucky son of a bitch. Next time She Venom makes an appearance in Venom 3, she's going to start giving him snoo snoo. So considering the Venom symbiote, would that make him gay or would that still be straight?
Those are complicated rules. We're going to have to do more investigation.
Love how this devolved into talk of the symbiote just because of the ladies. Anyway, the movie. We mourned the loss of several people today, including on on Peter Dinklage. It's Dinklage be like, I'm right here, I'm not dead. He died
Damn
as he
right.
lived. Very, very, very short.
I
Oh, yeah.
just got a movie with Peter Dinklage in it. It's called Knights of Badassdom.
That sounds awesome.
I know, like I didn't investigate it at all. I just they had DVDs, Blu-rays, books, CDs, etc. were $5 for a bag at my local library. And I just figured what the hell? So I just tossed it in. Oh, oh hi General Zod. Quite unfortunate Krypton was never renewed for a third season.
Yeah.
DC will make endless garbage, but they won't keep their good stuff going. Are you saying that I will find him?
No, thankfully. Hey, you are not haunted. On Michael Shannon. What, my hesitation
Yeah,
there?
I was gonna say, James, you have a broken shoulder. Oh, dislocated collarbone, that's worse. Are you... James, are you going to attempt to use your penis to get out of this medical situation?
Why, yes, he is.
Dislocated slash broken collarbones are no fucking joke.
As he's undoing her skirt.
Well, this is...
Whoa. This is
Well, damn,
steamy.
damn, James, that's fucking smooth.
Would you say he was listening to Santana?
Yes. Why did they just have a guy indoors playing Amazing Grace as he... Oh, this is Q Division, okay. You wrote this scene around that joke, didn't you? Oh, that's a good one.
You say that, Q, but
Young fellow. Oh! Would you look at that? It's John Cleese!
tale of two titties, I mean kitties. I believe last we saw John Cleese was in Monty Python and the Holy Grail
Yes.
as Sir Lancelot.
I've never dislocated a collarbone, but I have had students who have. It's no joke.
I don't doubt that.
Damn, it's amazing to think of anybody who thinks of John Cleese as a young whippersnapper. Oh, thank you.
Okay then. And second, and mm, that escape plan involves me flipping you off as I leave. Wait, Electric Nachos is in this? God damn it.
Shout, shout, let it all out. These are
These
the
are
things
the
I can
things I
do
could
without.
do without.
Come
Come
on,
on.
promise to
Mother's you. Come on.
talking to We will hear these sound effects again in Metal Gear Solid. $5 million.
So, how did you feel about the second part of the Taiwanese bootleg version of
I I
Captain
appreciate
America: The
I
Winter
appreciate
Soldier?
it. I'm looking
Or not Winter
I'm looking
Soldier, Civil
forward
War?
to finding out the rest of it.
Okay, what was your favorite part of the Taiwanese bootleg that you clearly saw?
The Black Panther having the TV strapped to his waist.
How do you feel
We
about
should
him essentially be
we should
how
do
do
a
you feel about
dramatic
it
reading of that, so that we can communicate the plot to our many followers, our several followers.
how do you feel about Bucky reciting the gorilla meme?
That, you know what, that's okay. I'm more into the more absurd aspects of it, but that is a good one.
What? What, like Black Panther being turned into Black Dynamite?
Yes.
Remember, since he's Black Dynamite, he wins because he says so. Black Dynamite can't fail. Also, Peter Parker has garnered the
Oh yeah.
remnants of Scarlett Johansson's butt. So every time he turns around on a on the camera, it just has
I'm going to turn sideways, and you better duck, because I don't want to hit any of you with my dick.
I don't
Except it's
know. He
butt
just
this time.
yeah, with a gigantic ass. He doesn't want to turn around. Which one? There are multiple terrorists. Oh, hello.
Hmm. That's a bullet.
Somehow Palpatine's returned.
Mm-hmm. It's easier to survive a bullet to the head than exploding twice and then burning up on re-entry.
Electric nachos. No, not that, Electra.
But he will ultimately injure himself in in the meantime.
Okay, now another thing I have to ask.
Now I
How do you
know that
how do you feel
because one
about
of
the how do you
so
feel
I
about
actually
the
hang on,
alternate
Kevin. I have to
casting?
I have to say something here. So this is actually a medical condition people have in real life. People rag on this film about that, but the inability to feel various touch and pain and whatnot, that is a thing that people have. It is fucking freaky.
I mean, what? Anyway, so how do you feel about the alternate castings of various characters in the Civil War bootleg?
Well, I like Aunt May changing actresses every time the camera cuts. That's a great one.
So she's at first introduced as Marissa Tomei, then she's Sally Field, and then she's Rosemary Harris, then she's back to Marissa Tomei again, and it just keeps going.
Yeah, we'll save some of this for our inevitable dramatic reading.
And we also have Cuba Gooding Jr. And how did you feel about the way that Peggy Carter ended up dying in this version?
I don't remember that, so I'll have to go and look at it again. Welcome to the oil fields, motherfucker.
It is time to
Da 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 die.
Do it, you pussy. Bond. James Bond. Do 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 do. Yoil then transformed into a giant monster.
Mm-hmm. What a crime. Such a beautiful crime.
Yes, Alex, I plan on brainstorming part 3. Him putting that up there. If anybody asks me to do a Taiwanese bootleg plot for Black Panther, I'd be like, do yourself a favor and go watch any episode of Black Dynamite. That's all you gotta do. Just any episode of that show or just watch the movie. Black Panther wins because he says it's so.
Yeah, no, that's not in his nature. James Bond has been snowboarding.
I like he doesn't know how to ski.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this beat is my recital, and I feel that it's very vital to rock a rhyme that's right on time. You have no idea what I'm referencing, do you?
Not off the top of my head, no.
It's tricky to rock a rhyme, do rock a rhyme that's right on time. It's tricky. It's
Oh,
tricky,
SSX,
tricky,
SSX
tricky.
Tricky?
Yeah, Run DMC.
Oh, yeah.
It's not good. Electric nachos. We must retreat. Why do you call me that? Why do you call me that? Well, have you ever heard of Marvel Comics? Oh, yes, I am a big fan of Natasha Romanoff. I have bad news for you, miss. She's not going to get her own solo movie until well over 20 years from now.
And it's
So
going to
that's
be
stupid.
absolute garbage.
Yeah. They also double as snowmobiles. So that's already a bad sign. All right, Bond, quickly get onto one of them, snap the other's neck, and ride it.
Kevin, I think we've been here before.
What do you mean we've been here? What do you mean? This is the first time we've seen this movie?
No, I know that, but like this kind of scene, this was in On Her Majesty's Secret Service.
Only this is in a much better movie.
Yes. Although this was also a scene like this was also granted it was, it wasn't John McClane wasn't skiing, but a similar scene to this was in Die Hard 2, Die
Oh,
Harder.
because dying hard wasn't and hard enough.
Die Hard 2 is an interesting case of taking a completely unrelated novel and turning it into a sequel to a novel that was
You,
also mostly unrelated to the movie that it was based on.
which, by the way, fun fact, Alex, that movie actually has this thing called a winter setting.
See,
Unlike
that's a
unlike
good
in the
way to
last
subvert expectations here.
unlike in the last movie where was filmed in summer and came out in summer,
A lot
yet
of
it's trying to
Christmas
sell me
films
on the
are
I yet it's trying to
filmed
sell
in the
me on the
summertime,
idea that it's a
because it's
fucking
actually
Christmas movie
cheaper to film
when
during
it's
the
not.
summer.
It's not a fucking Christmas movie, Alex. It's a summer blockbuster that just happens to take place on Christmas.
Ha ha ha. Nice ski trick. I'll try spinning, that's a good trick.
Why would we want to spin? Oh, that just happened.
the shelter, the shelter coat came in handy.
Who would have guessed? I
Electra, please stop. Stop panicking. This isn't going to help anybody.
look into my eyes. What do you see?
Beautiful, dreamy blue eyes.
Next to him, Shan Yu will be popping out of the snow.
Hmm.
What is your name? What is your quest? What is your favorite color? Sorry, I've been having some munchies.
Alright.
Hello there, good sir. I thought Casino Royale doesn't come out until 2006.
I keep going back to the Casino Royale in these films, though. Without calling it the Casino Royale. And James Bond just has detective vision.
Hmm.
Everybody wanted those glasses.
I'm sure.
smooth as silk.
I was gonna say butter. His negotiation skills are flawless.
Mhm. Welcome back, Robbie Coltrane.
And if you want to take a mile,
I appreciate how unconcerned the girls are. I
nothing any
suppose
other.
they know that the only thing James Bond is going to shoot them with is his sperm. Sure, I believe you.
Electric nachos.
It's
You do realize her name isn't Electric Nachos, right?
close enough.
No, it's not. Look, let's put it this way. I've been reading a lot of Marvel comics, and I do mean a lot of them. I am particularly a big fan of Doctor Strange. I hear I think that of all actors, it should be either David Tennant or Benedict Cumberbatch who plays him.
Hmm.
Who is Benedict
Okay.
Cumberbatch?
Benedict Cucumber Patch.
Wasn't that the Honest Trailer nickname for him?
Possibly.
And we play. Hmm. Then you'll try to play it anyway. Okay, then. Oh, great. We're bringing in another Spider-Man plot point. I'm gonna go get a drink. I'll be right back.
All right. Here's the thing. Not being able to feel pain does not mean that you're not being damaged. So, yeah.
That shoulder injury was so painful it almost ended his career. Faster than faster than a giant praying mantis ended a boxer's career.
Uh, uh, I feel like I should know this reference.
You're not gonna know this reference unless you've read Bleach.
Huh. Okay.
Anyway, eh, so it looks like they spilt the champagne. Hope nobody lights a match. Getting her back blown out? I don't know. Eh, it all went pew pew, pew 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 pew. You were robbing us of some crazy ass titties. Oh, puppy. At the very least, that isn't a bat credit card. The one time where carrying that kind of credit card would come in handy. You know, they say in Soviet Russia, one sandwich feeds entire village for 3 days.
Hmm.
And then meanwhile, somebody retorted, "I'll put my foot up your ass for 3 days if you don't feed me." Let's do this. Hey, buddy, you awake? Oh, you're probably dead. Quiet pooches. I'm just disposing of the dead body. Okay, then. Ice sneakers.
Hmm.
Yes, mom. Soon an army of 30,000 and Grecians would fight against the Persian, and they just be like, "To victory!" Directed by Zack Snyder.
Hmm.
I know this is not where that happened, but let's be real. I can think of worse. So we played the first thing that came to our heads, and it just so happened to be the best song in the world. Oh, he'll get her interested.
Hoping for glimmer. I mean, well, that is his shtick. So Christmas Jones. Yep, that's a name.
Yep. You sure about that?
Hmm. Yeah, this is Denise Richards as Christmas Jones. Such such a fucking name that is.
I wonder if she was named after her Mariah Carey's hit single.
Probably not.
Now she's suspicious.
Mhm. Sorry. Watashi wa shinderu. Or would that be ore wa shinderu, depending.
I believe in the me that believes in you.
Mhm.
Don't you dare kill electric nachos.
That's a good line. Yay. Oh, that's one of the guns they use in Stargate. That isn't the sound that gun makes.
No. Yeah, there's a video I saw on social media of some guy trying to play a PlayStation 4 game on the PlayStation 2.
Hmm. Not even the
And
same
I'm
fucking
like,
discs.
I'm just like, no, that's not how that works.
Yeah. Or maybe if you took two PlayStation 2s and you used polymerization on them.
Alex, that's not how that works either.
I use polymerization to fuse my PlayStations. But if I did that
In
to
order,
two PS5s, would I get a PS10? How far in
I
the
don't
future
know,
could I
maybe.
go?
I'm still weirded out by the fact that
Keep shooting, James. You'll get through that glass eventually.
oh shit. Oh jeez. Well, it's a good thing he thought to stop, drop, and roll. Stock explosion
Now I
sound
know why.
effect.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Now I know why they use stock explosion sound effects, but that was very obviously a stock explosion sound effect.
And then there's the stock fire effects and explosion effects from Ninja Slayer.
Hey, this is James Bond, not I'm trying to think of a spy. Of course, Bond goes up after she does. He wants to get a view of dead ass. You got neither of you jumped.
They jumped there.
More of a hop, I'd say.
They still jumped.
Yeah. Might as well jump. Go ahead and
Jump.
jump.
Hmm. Uh-oh. What's that? James, what are you doing? Yep.
Well,
I mean,
it's part of the job.
yeah. That's not going to work out well. Oh dear.
Excuse me? Excuse me?
Okay, then. So now, oh, James is not even suspicious of that.
Hmm.
He, he's like, oh, okay, then.
It's kind of unfortunate that the PlayStation 1 version of the game that was based on this movie has such shitty controls, because it does have some better things in it than the N64 version. I'd love to know who came up with the name Christmas Jones.
Mariah Carey showed up singing one day, and they're like, you know what? Let's go with that.
Don't want a lot for Christmas.
Yep,
There is
that's the name of
just
our
one
character.
thing
Thank
I
you, Mariah. You can go now.
need. Back into the ice, Mariah.
Mariah freezes before he gets to saying the "All I Want for Christmas Is You." She's like, she's then brought out of the ice to sing with Whitney Houston,
Yeah, time to grab the drill.
the drill that will pierce the heavens.
Yes.
Okay, then.
Kevin, does this remind you of a certain episode of Evangelion? Or have you still not seen the rest of the series yet?
Alex, I dropped the series after episode 10.
Oh, so you've seen the season, the episode that I'm talking about.
Which one is that?
A Human Work. The one with the Jet Alone?
And let me guess, this Electric Nachos is actually a villain. How did I guess?
Yes. Bond was definitely on the right track.
You can still hear me, right, Alex?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good. Because let's just say with these new headphones, earbuds are redundant now.
Hmm. Nice.
Because I got one cord plugged into the Blue Yeti and one cord plugged into the PS5. I've
I should look into getting one
controller.
of those, because then I could do the same kind of thing.
I'll link you to the one that I have.
Cool.
Electric nachos.
I'm from Kazakhstan. He's nice.
This isn't the first time that the woman that Bond got with ended up being a villain.
Yes, but usually the usually the dicking convinces them to work on his side.
No, not that. Not the one I'm referring to.
Oh yeah. I was thinking of Pussy Galore there, but then I remembered there were more.
Yeah.
That's an interesting choice of instrument for the piano. I think that's a VST. That means it's a sound plug-in.
Wow. Okay then. And what about you?
Is he?
Hmm?
Is he dead? Because you know, oh, this is not usually how that works.
No, it's not.
Now, nobody would really do that with a blanket on in real life, but we have to
No,
do that,
they would.
otherwise we'd get an R rating.
No, they'd be straight up naked in this scenario.
Mhm.
Full on, full on pube showing as well. Like this were a intimate bit from Berserk. And Alex, do you remember when we were talking about Furnace in the Waifu Wars?
Yes.
There was one incident in the manga where Farnese gets possessed by one of the various spirits that tries to attack Guts. And this is shortly after where the horse got possessed and tried to molest her.
Uh-huh.
When she gets possessed, she tries to strangle Guts while trying to have him and tear her asunder with the dragon sword crotch up. To which I'm like, lady, I am not into this kind of foreplay. What do you have OCD, my good man? Oh my. So, what is the end goal of the pilot here?
I'd like to know how James thinks he's gonna take down... Oh, there it is.
You thought you were gonna you saying that you'd love to know how he was gonna take down a
Take
helicopter
down
with a gun.
the helicopter with that fucking pea shooter.
Alex, have you seen first person shooters? You'd be surprised what
Yeah,
those quote unquote pea shooters could do in video games.
true, true. I mean, if you know where to shoot it, sure. Um,
Especially if you also unload several rounds
I...
into it.
You know, full disclaimer, I never got to this part in the game because the controls in the PlayStation 1 version, which were the one that I had, were fucking terrible.
Could have played the N64 version.
I didn't have the N64 version at the time.
BMW.
We bring you the Tiger Electronics James Bond video game.
Careful, guys. He could just throw out random bullshit whenever he feels like. Random bullshit, go!
Why did we never get a Moon Knight James Bond crossover?
Because, Alex, that would make sense. And that would actually bring
Heh.
money for Marvel. Q's gonna just be like, I am definitely retiring after this.
Well, I would love to know what goes through a supervillain's mind when he's thinking, you know what, I'm going to strap a circular saw to the bottom of my fucking helicopter. That's definitely a good idea.
I think they wanted to go for maximum overkill.
Not to be confused with Maximum Overdrive. I believe to date, the only
You!
film... Yeah, I believe to date, the only film that Stephen King has ever directed.
And it
Bizarrely
shows.
featuring the Green Goblin on the front of the lead truck.
And again, it shows.
Well, he was doing copious amounts of cocaine while he made that film. Jesus Christ, where did the fucking ropes he fell on go?
Alex, I get the impression that he's doing copious amounts of cocaine now because he keeps
Somebody
tweeting the
forgot...
same because he keeps
Somebody
tweeting the
forgot to
same
add in
bullshit
the, muzzle
over
flashes
and
on that
over
guy's
again.
gun.
Alex,
Uh-huh.
I get the distinct impression that Stephen King has done copious amounts of cocaine and because he keeps tweeting the same bullshit over and over again on
Hmm.
social media. Like, just look, just search Stephen King Trump, and there you go. That's all
Yeah.
you need.
Somebody forgot to edit in Bond's muzzle flashes there. That's inexcusable.
Pew 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 pew.
And I know why they don't... They very specifically, in most circumstances, don't use, that kind of ammunition on set, even blanks for most action scenes, because the sound will burst your fucking eardrums.
And now the helicopter explodes.
That's actually pretty decent use of CGI for the late 90s. I know. Hagrid fell into the symbiote.
Oh, great.
I I'm interested in seeing if there are Venomized versions of the Harry Potter characters.
I get the impression, I get the impression that the lesbian lady and Bond have had quite a bit more chemistry than Bond and Electric Nachos.
Yeah. Images. Venomized Harry Potter. That's an AI. That
Keep
is
in
not
mind,
real.
Harry Potter and the Second Amendment was a thing.
Jesus fucking Christ, that is a lot of shitty AI drawings on Oh, there's a Venomized Aquaman, that's cool. Venomized Kitten Boomerang.
Yeah, Captain
Yeah.
Boomerang wouldn't last very long.
I'll make the boomerangs out of me. He's symbiote, mate.
Captain Boomerang, and his power is, you guessed it, a boomerang.
Nope. No, there is not a Venomized Hagrid. More's the pity. Yep. Th- Those are the same tiles they use at Taco Bell and Burger King.
Oh, great. Now I'm gonna have the urge to take a serious dump after this because those items at Taco Bell.
Yeah, those are industrial tiles, very easy to clean off.
You'll get your Taco Bell.
I'm on the hunt for some Taco Bell.
Everyone knows her father's a lunatic. He was in here tonight raving. Whoa, slow down, Maurice. Oh, Maurice is homeless. Oh, we already found him.
Better get ready to die.
That
Better
doesn't
get
answer my
ready to
question.
kill.
Doesn't
Better
answer my
get ready to
question,
run,
bitch.
'cause here we come. Better get ready to die, ready to die.
What an idiot. Again? Hagrid's died again. Shit. Well, I guess we're going there anyway.
Hmm. The end? No, it's just beginning. Incredibly original dialogue. Definitely not cliched at all by this point.
Except for all the parts where it is cliche.
Yeah. Title drop.
Yep.
Nice little callback there.
Which I presume is a torture implement.
A little bit here, a little bit there. 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 And here.
Oh. Oh god, that looks painful.
Oh, okay. Uh, well, nobody ever accused me of playing hard to get. Did you have to get the Infinity
Ooh.
Gauntlet to do it? Oil runs in oil thicker than okay. I presume that he stops breathing at some point. Oh, on that much we can agree.
Yep.
One, nothing wrong with me. Nothing wrong with me. Three, nothing wrong with me. Four, nothing wrong with me. Five, something's got to give. Six, something's got to give. Let
Oh,
the
never mind.
bodies hit the
And Hagrid's
floor.
alive.
Yeah.
He gives no shits and or fucks.
Huh. Oh, now he's maybe dead. Or maybe the bullet lodged itself inside his, many layers.
Now he's dead. Night, bitch.
Good night, bitch.
Well, normally I'm sure Bond would be adverse to the idea of hitting a lady, but I think this time he's going to have to make an exception.
I think she'll find that these hands are rated E for everyone.
The hammer of justice is unisex.
Haha.
Brave the Bold has a surprising amount of good one-liners.
Yes.
Hmm.
Bum pa dum bum bum pa dum bum bum.
Hmm. Let's see what's behind door number one. Boy. and the submarine is tilting.
Hmm.
Whoa, whoa. Why am I getting reminded of Resident Evil 6?
Um, well,
Specifically Ada's campaign,
yeah, I was gonna say, um,
aka the
except that
part where you were
Secret
aka the
Agent
part where
Man
you were
is the main character now.
yeah, and he's not a Pokemon.
That was so fucking strange. Why did they make that part co-op?
I think because they wanted to make it so that,
Why didn't they
well,
write
it
it
would
so that it was actually so that she actually had a partner? What you know what they could have done? They could have had Jill be her partner, and then we could have had two characters. Like this is a game. You write story around gameplay, not the other way around. You know?
sadly sadly I think Jill Valentine was just kind of out of commission after her RA5.
Yeah, I fucking hate that.
Well, unfortunately, character-wise, you can't really blame her too much for that.
Yes,
Because,
but at the same time, write story around gameplay.
yeah. And then there is the Wesker. Got one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better. Jill Valentine versus Ada Wong in the oiled up Turk work off.
Okay.
Set to Darude Sandstorm. And you know who are their judges?
Who?
Alex.
Who?
The judges being Chris Redfield and Leon Kennedy.
Huh.
They're going to be debating for weeks on who wins. Oh, wow.
I was gonna say welcome to the wet t-shirt contest with open bar, but, you know. Yep, this is why we play dirty around here.
Remember it. Or the shaven guy. Be like, what? Fucking liar.
Liar!
Now, with the power of this gold member, too much information. Oh, fuck all. Bluey.
uh, that's, that's unfortunate.
Indeed.
Hmm. That's a green screen.
Yep.
I can understand why, but, well, it's really obvious.
And meanwhile, the woman who who supposedly wouldn't get with a man hooks up with a man.
Yeah. If you zoom in and yeah, I was gonna say it's getting redder right by the crotch area, so
Yeah. Remember when that was a thing?
yeah, that was perhaps one of the original cases of media hysteria.
Yep.
James Bond will return in a not good movie. By the last
Yep.
good it Pierce Brosnan had a good run. He had 3 really good movies and well, he had 2 good movies and 1 really good one. And then there was Die Another Day.
Okay, what's wrong with that movie?
We'll get to it.
Well, anyway, this is still a really solid movie.
Yep.
Overall, I give it like a same rating I give Goldeneye.
I'd say, about on like an 8 out of 10 for me.
Anyway, hey, so we'll be back tomorrow for the start of Fear Fly,
Take my love, take my land, take me where I cannot stand. I don't care,
and
I'm
Monday
still
will be
free. You can't take the
I'll
skies
I'll be
from
screaming more
me.
Danky Kang.
And I will be back to Chrono Trigger.
Do 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 do
Excuse me.
do. If you had to pick an anime character to be James Bond, who would it be?
To be James Bond, hmm. Let's see. Character with a quick wit who gets maximum pussy.
Only
Hmm.
be in suspense.
I'm attempting to figure it out, but nothing is coming to mind off the top, unfortunately. Hey, let's see. Well, fuck, I could say Roger Smith from fucking, Big O.
Can't really say a Spike Spiegel because unfortunately, that man's Riz is almost
Yeah,
non-existent.
Spike Spiegel does not get maximum pussy.
He rather despises maximum pussy.
Well, that's because most of the women he comes across are either attempting to kill him or actually no, or just hate his guts.
Yeah,
Most of them are attempting to kill him, though.
yep,
And there was that one time one of them was a dude.
yep. And then there was that one time at band camp. And next Saturday, we will be viewing Dr. Normal, according to Deadpool. Now, until then, we'll see y'all later.
Bye, everybody.